What are you completely over and done with? Online gaming. Instagram and Facebook. Yesterday. Online dating. People. My ex. Feels good bro. I'm tired boss. Tired of hearing about US politics. It's like pieces of glass in my head all the time. Life. Nervous breakdowns, I hope. Auto mechanics. I used to do everything including engine rebuilds. Now I don't even change my own oil. Trying to explain something to my mom when she thinks she's right. Breastfeeding. I'm 58 and will not go back sucking my mom's tits. I'm completely over and done with it. Social media. Politics. Politicians. Useless celebrities. Trump. Dude hasn't been president for a year and a half but somehow manages to keep making headlines every week. Unfortunately, with all of these subpoenas flying, he will most likely stay in the news for a while longer. Don't get me wrong. I hope he gets what is coming. But this is year 6 of the 24/7 Trump watch and I'm fucking done. I'm also fairly convinced DeSantis will be on the GOP ticket next election. Being shy, introverted, antisocial, awkward. It just makes life a lot harder. The way that the choices of a few people in government can make massive impacts on the ability for people to survive, especially when the people at the top are so far removed from the actual daily life of the bottom. People taking the piss out of you for doing something I love. Applying to jobs and getting rejected each time. Andrew Tate. Pro-lifers. Giving my energy to anything or anyone that can't give it back. Patriotism. COVID. I caught it twice in 3 months despite not having been outside for multiple weeks both times. And taking the proper precautions. At this point it seems like if I'm supposed to get it, I'll get it no matter what I do. Might have even caught it a 3rd time since my friend tested positive and I was with him a few days ago. That would make it 3 times in 7 months. People who have kids they cannot provide for without assistance willingly. 3rd grade. For real this time. Relationships. Being unnecessarily nice to people that don't deserve it. Texas. Stopped giving a shit about COVID like 2 years ago. Owning a home. I'm retired, living alone, and no longer want that responsibility. Arguing with an emotional woman. I just keep nodding and look for a way out. NGL. I'm pretty tired of pride and equality at this point. It's been shoved down all our throats. Further than Ryan Reynolds' dick, so high school I guess. This job and men. I'm gonna say it. Over the top woke culture. Absolutely fed up with it. Sick of people tell others how to live their lives. Like, who says your idea of living is the best one? If you're not hurting anyone or interfering with anyone else way if living. Who cares? Don't go out of your way and tell me how to live my life. What to say, what to do, how to I should think. Fucking nonsense. Vote blue no matter who. There's not enough difference between liberals and conservatives. And liberals are classically fascist enablers. I vote leftists or nothing now. Idealism over pragmatism. Western politics, for obvious reasons. Dating girls where their only primary means of income is OnlyFans. Thanksgiving. Being controlled by a group of people. With the imposition of their political point of view. Being between 2 chairs, I can't choose one of the sides as there will immediately be bastards who will judge me, and in the end I'm completely sick of politics. Changing for people. Never do that. Beating myself up. Well, wait until tomorrow. I will be at it again. The San Jose Sharks. My job. Any form of education that comes from an institution of higher learning. Me. 19. Male. Life really just fucking tired of being alone. I have told me problems and depression to my family. But my uncle says it's stress, don't worry. Like how the fuck is it just stress? I have self-harmed in the past. Don't do this please, leaves nasty scars and bad memories. After that conversation I bottle up my emotions now. I don't like to worry people. I get very stressful in some activities or situations. I feel like I have special needs. I do want to try my best and live a wonderful life, but how can I? If I keep staying like this moody asshole who can only think about shame, lacking and feeling like you're worthless. An empty hollow shell even. I had a rough childhood. My mum used to be this sweet nice caring lady to a horrible nasty woman. She has spinal fluid pressing on her frontal lobe of the brain. It can cause serious issues anyways. She started doing drugs, but what was most horrific was she taking me with her, with handing money in cash for a clear plastic bag with white powder inside. At that time I was in secondary school, UK. And no, I didn't take drugs at all, but I was kept home because of her, and most of the time myself. I was very badly bullied at school, fat shamed, verbal abuse, and got into fights. I know this is off track, but I gotta explain this. Anyway, up to now my life still feels like shit even after moving away from her. I try and socialize but seems to fail a lot. I rarely talk at work, and at this point I don't see the point of living anymore. Thank you for those who took the time reading this. It helps to speak about my problems here.